When people think of Africa's wildlife, they often imagine towering giraffes, mighty elephants, or powerful lions stretching beneath the acacia trees. But hidden among the branches above, a much smaller cast of characters is going about its day, chattering, leaping, plotting, and occasionally stealing someone's lunch. Meet Africa's small monkeys, nature's tiny acrobats, and some of the continent's most entertaining residents. One of the best known is the vervet monkey, found across much of eastern and southern Africa. These grey-furred monkeys, with their expressive black faces, live in family groups that can range from just a few individuals to more than 30 members. Vervets are highly intelligent. In fact, researchers have discovered that they use different alarm calls depending on the type of predator nearby. A warning call for an eagle sends everyone diving into thick cover. A leopard alert sends them scrambling into the trees. A snake warning that usually results in lots of cautious staring at the ground. It's not exactly a monkey language dictionary, but it's impressively close. Vervets are also wonderfully curious. Campsites, picnic areas, and safari lodges often discover that an unattended sandwich can disappear faster than you can say, "Who took my banana?" The answer is usually a vervet. Then there are the blue monkeys, despite the fact that they aren't actually blue. Their name comes from the subtle bluish tinge in their facial fur. These shy forest dwellers prefer a quieter life among the treetops of Central and Eastern Africa. Unlike their bolder vervet cousins, blue monkeys tend to avoid drama. They feast on fruits, leaves, flowers, and insects while moving gracefully through dense forests. If forests had librarians, blue monkeys would probably fit the role perfectly. Soft-spoken, observant, and very good at staying out of trouble, at least most of the time. Meanwhile, in the woodlands and savannas, young monkeys everywhere are engaged in one of nature's most universal activities, causing mild chaos. Young monkeys wrestle, chase one another through branches, perform daring leaps they probably shouldn't attempt, and occasionally annoy every adult within earshot. This play isn't just for fun. It helps them develop social skills, coordination, and survival techniques they'll need later in life. In monkey society, kindergarten looks remarkably energetic. Another fascinating species is the samango monkey, one of southern Africa's largest forest monkeys. These fluffy-tailed tree specialists spend much of their lives high in indigenous forests, nibbling fruits and seeds while remaining surprisingly difficult to spot. Although they are larger than some of Africa's tiniest monkeys, they still rely heavily on agility rather than strength. Their long tails act like balancing poles as they navigate branches with impressive precision. Many small African monkeys play an important ecological role as accidental gardeners. As they travel through forests eating fruit, they disperse seeds across wide areas through their droppings. It's not the most glamorous conservation job, but thanks to these furry little helpers, countless plants gain new opportunities to grow. Life as a small monkey isn't always easy. Eagles patrol the skies, leopards stalk the undergrowth, large snakes lie in wait. Staying alive requires teamwork, awareness, and a healthy respect for anything that suddenly goes quiet. Fortunately, monkeys are excellent communicators. Grooming sessions strengthen friendships, playful interactions build trust, and alarm calls keep everyone informed about potential danger. And sometimes, after a long day of foraging and monkey business, they simply sit together in the late afternoon sun, picking through each other's fur and enjoying the comfort of family. Because beneath all the mischief and antics lies something surprisingly familiar. They form friendships. They care for their young. They learn from older generations. They argue, reconcile, cooperate, and occasionally test everyone's patience. In many ways, their tiny societies mirror our own. So the next time Africa's wildlife steals the spotlight with roaring lions or charging rhinos, remember to glance upward into the trees. You might spot a vervet plotting its next snack heist, a blue monkey quietly observing the world from a leafy perch, or a group of youngsters turning an ordinary branch into the greatest playground on earth. Small in size but enormous in character, Africa's little monkeys remind us that some of the continent's most fascinating stories come wrapped in fur, carried on nimble hands, and accompanied by an endless soundtrack of chatter. And if one happens to wander off with your fruit salad, consider it a compliment. After all, you've just been approved by one of Africa's most discerning fruit critics, the tiny monkeys of Africa, clever, chaotic, and utterly unforgettable.
In the couche pool by the river stones, they groom each other, clean the dust from home. A baby clings while the cousins play, learning the map of the wild by day. From forest edge to open plain, they know the seeds after summer rain. Bold little explorers, bright and keen, reading the world in every green. Little monkeys, little kings, swinging through the morning wind. Little monkeys, little kings, who can catch them? No one can. Little monkeys, little kings, stealing fruit and starting things. Little monkeys, little kings, hear them laugh and whistle back. Some have noses long, some faces round, some hide and leave, some hit the ground, all with the spark that makes you stare, like pocket-sized wonder everywhere.